Right, good news is we took out Clefairy very easily. We didn't lose a Pokemon. We're going to use Mud Slap here again. Stomp might prevent us from... That wasn't even a crit. How much did that do? 25. So a crit. I just want to see if we can use another Mud Slap. So that did 5 is 42. Yeah, that did 25. 25 times 1.5. Let's use 26 is plus 13 is 39. So a crit stomp would take out Tail. That is not nice. Do we want to bait it into using rollout? Maybe not. Maybe we just go for Tsuchinoko, because this way we can stop the rollout with Dig. Then we force a miss. We are in huge trouble. The Living Dex Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is the Pokemon challenge where I nuzlocke through the main series Pokemon games with the goal of completing the Living Dex in Pokémon Home. We've finally done it. We've reached the Dunsparce saga of this Pokemon Gold playthrough. This is part 9. Let's just get into it. When goal is to reach... Oh, I have to... Yeah, I flipped the camera. The building's still going on, or the renovations are still going on upstairs. And I was told they're going to have to rip out the heating. The heaters are off. It is freezing. And then I was told to move my thing, the desk, a little to the side. So, I don't know. I had to flip the camera to make it work. But anyway, this direction now. Reach Cyan Wood. Actual goal this time, I think should be possible. We'll be getting a few encounters along the way. Yeah, let's hope our Pokemon don't drop like flies like they did last time we got to this point. But I think with Dunsparce, we're pretty good. So let's just get into it and continue where we last left off, with Dunsparce ripping up every single opponent. Right, let's go. We get Apom, right, that's a little sad. We're hoping big time for Heracross here. Pretty sure Apom does no double slap. Could knock me out, maybe. A scratch. Does 10, okay. We do barely anything back, so... Do we try... Peck? Peck's not that strong of a move. We do have Stab. Please don't knock it out. Okay, that's good. I think it will even live a crit here. It just about lived a crit. Holy. Okay. We'll use a Pokeball again. Probably should have used the fastball earlier. So we've basically got Tsuchinoko in here just to eat damage. There we go. Right, our Route 33 encounter turned out to be an Apom rather than a Heracross. That's a little unfortunate, so we won't have a Heracross for Whitney, which I really wanted to have, but let's go. Right, so origin of Apom. Apom appears to be based on a New World monkey and the exaggerated concept of their prehensile tail. I think that word is, I've never read that before. Possibly the capuchin monkey in particular. Yeah, I think the French name of Apom refers to the capuchin monkey. Or no, it probably is capuchin the way it's spelled. It wouldn't be capuchin. Apom also shares its large smile. Okay, I didn't think we might mention a smile here. With a cymbal banging monkey toy. It may vaguely reference the Aizlot, never heard of that, a creature of Aztec mythology. Yeah, not well versed in the Aztec mythology. With monkey hands and a 5th human hand on its tail. What do we go for here? Monkey obviously is referenced quite a lot. But do we really just want to name it Monkey? That'd be like naming Zubat Bat. So tail is mentioned quite a few times, but we've used tail already for Centret. Smile is there. Hands there. Human. Hands. Did we use hand before? I know it's not the greatest name in the world, but let's see. Hand seems to be alright. What about hands? Let me just make sure that the nickname checker that I have in my tracker is actually working properly. I'm actually checking all of the old ones. It is. Okay. So hands, we've never used before, so we'll name it Hands. I know it's not a great name, but we'll go for it. Right, Hands. There we go. Okay, next up will be our route. No, it's not going to be our route. It's going to be the National Park. Sorry, I have to get used to the camera being flipped. National Park encounter up next. And then before we can get 36, we need to defeat Whitney, because 36 is going to be Pseudo-Wudo. Yeah, I think we could maybe try and force a Yanma, but I prefer to go for Snowball today and keep Yanma maybe for a different game. Right, so next up, National Park encounter. Okay, I think it's time for the Pokemon Center again. We'll get we have to actually get Sunkern before the sun goes down, which is in 2 hours. Okay, yeah, we should be able to do that, no problem. Oh, actually, here! National Park encounter, by accident. We didn't mean to enter the tall grass. We're on our way back to the Pokemon Center to heal from training and trainers in National Park. But we ran into our National Park encounter while doing so. So, Sunkern to okay, I guess we failed. It did not look like it would go down to a crit, otherwise I wouldn't have used it again. Hello. Oh, a battle? Are we creepy to her? I hope not. Kirse. I think that's how it's pronounced, I'm not sure. Another Oddish. Right, we need to switch out of this, and you know what, we're going to switch to Clock this time, because Clock's female and not susceptible to whatever move it is that Miltank and Clefairy like using. They didn't use it on us last time, and we had only male Pokemon, so it would have been a great chance for them. What's the move called again? One that immobilizes us with love, you know, not sleep or paralysis or something, but love immobilizes us. Oh, Cubone. Damn it. I love Cubone. There. There he is. Still needing. Like, I should know where they are behind me, so I should know which finger to raise, but I was looking at the camera, that was the issue. Right, let's see. Growl doesn't do much for the water gun. The thing is, I need to switch out here, because I think a crit will take me out. And I think we go for Clock here again. Yeah, and then we'll probably pack it. Now its defense is really high, Cubone's is. You know what, we might want to help out a little with by putting it to sleep. Damn it. That's bad. Okay, we lost Clock. This is not good. This is what we wanted to prevent. We wanted to prevent Pokemon starting to fall like flies. I said that, I mentioned that earlier on. This is not good. We're not allowed to let... This can't start to be the new normal. So we need to take this out now. We were speed tying, or I dislike very much about Gen 2 that it doesn't tell you that you moved first because of the Quick Claw. It should let me know that I moved first because of the Quick Claw, and not let me believe that I'm outspeeding a Pokemon. Let's take on Whitney. The Goldenrod City Gym Leader for the plain badge, I believe. That's what we're battling for here. Right. Whitney sends out Clefairy. Now we have 2 Sackmons here. We don't want to use Vampire the Zubat at all if possible, because it could get us in big trouble. We're going to use Mudslap to lower its accuracy. Metronome, use Disable, okay. We'll use a few more Mudslaps just to get its accuracy low. Of course it learns Mudslap, damn it. Right, we'll use Cut. Another Cut should do it. Rock Throw. Well, you see, that's why we don't want Vampire. Because it could just come out with a Thunderbolt or something. Right, good news is we took out Clefairy very easily. We didn't lose a Pokemon. We're going to use Mudslap here again. Stomp might prevent us from... That wasn't even a crit. How much did that do? 25. So a crit. I just want to see if we can use another Mudslap. So that did 5 is 42. Yeah, that did 25. 25 times 1.5. Let's use 26 is plus 13 is 39. So a crit Stomp would take out Tail. That is not nice. Do we want to bait it into using Rollout? Maybe not. Maybe we just go for Tsuchinoko, because this way we can stop the rollout with Dig. Then we force a miss. We are in huge trouble. What is going on? How did we defeat her so easily last time? We need to use Headbutt. That did nothing. Attract failed, thankfully. We're gone. The thing is, if it does that much to Tsuchinoko, Vampire is gonna go down. Do we switch into Tail? I want to try and bait it to use Rollout. But it's too late to do that. And it has Milk Drink as well. Oh yeah, Tail's gone. I did not, I double clicked. Damn it! Oh, they're dropping like flies again. This is not good. This is not good. A single rollout won't take out Vampire, will it? A Stomp will though. Oh, we're flipping restarting again. Why can't I progress? What? There's just... Oh... How is it do? How did I stop it from doing so much damage to us last time? Like, it just ran amok through our team. Now we lose because we lost our Jeopardy Pokémon. Flippin' heck. Yeah. We're restarting again. Attempt 17. I'm so fed up with restarting. Because I'm not even getting back to where I was. Well, almost. This is only the second time I've taken on Whitney. I really don't know. I don't know. We need to restart quickly because it's 17:30. If we want to get Centret and set up for Route 30, we need to do it immediately. Okay, Still reeling from losing that attempt to Miltank. I completely underestimated Whitney there. That was terrible. We're picking Cyndaquil yet again. It's our starter for gold, so we'll stick to Cyndaquil. We still don't get a female one. Now the question is, what are we going to base the name off of this time? We don't have too much time to think about it, unfortunately, so we're going to have to hurry us a little bit. What we're going to base it off of this time? Cyndaquil. We didn't do Pokédex entries in a while, did we? We have done it previously. It is timid and always curls itself up in a ball. If attacked, it flares up its back for protection. So I think we've named it Flares beforehand. Have we ever named it Ball? Also, is Ball... has that been used yet? Why? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. I have to be here to type. Ball. Apparently not been used yet, so let's change that to received. Get rid of all of these here. Well, we'll leave them for now. Right, ball hasn't been used yet. It is ball, not balls, isn't it? Okay, good. I was worried balls probably wouldn't be allowed. But singular ball, probably fine. Right, rival battle up next for the 17th time. Yeah, we're definitely losing our berry here to a level 2 Pidgey. Brilliant. Right before we get to the Pokemon, I should have taken the berry off ball. Oh, it crit us as well, just for good measure. You know what, seeing as we've lost the berry, I'm gonna go and pick the berry now. That's in the tree up here to the north. Normally I would try and leave the grass as quickly as possible. I didn't mean to walk behind the tree. Right. Right, that's why I wanted to do that. So that we get another encounter and the berry wasn't a complete waste. Also level 4 Rattata means we're probably going to hit like 6.5. Level 6.5. Hopefully we don't overlevel, because remember, we only get one attempt at this, and then it's nighttime, and then we're going to have to do it with nighttime encounters only, which... we're not even going to talk about that. We're on to Cincinnati. We're just on to Cincinnati. Any questions? We're on to Cincinnati. Okay, as I said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're not even going to talk about what happened there. We're going to pretend like it never happened. There is an 18 up there now. Well, that's just the way it is. We're on to Cincinnati. Female! We should celebrate this occasion by getting a female Cyndaquil, which means its attack's going to be very bad, unfortunately. That's how they programmed the game. That's not down to me saying that women are less strong than men. That's the way they decided to program the game. So we're going to name it Echidna. I don't know if we ever did that or not. But it ends in A, which is sort of a trope for female women's names, girls' names, is it not? Echidna, yes. Right, we're under time pressure here, so we need to get to Route 31 within 20 minutes. Rival battle up next. Now, we only have lost 2 HP, so we're going to go straight into the rival battle here. Right. I'm not sure if the attempts are up to date or not. I lost count. We're on to Cincinnati. Right. Rival sends out Totodile, probably has a male Totodile. Yeah, always does. We like to use a smokescreen, we like to use a leer, and then we like to tackle. We gave Echidna a berry. It only did 4, didn't it? Okay, so with a leer it should only do 6. Actually, the HP stat, now that we've leveled to 6, has turned out to be okay after being not so great in my opinion. We had a 19 at level 5, a 22 at level 6. It might have been because of the Pokemon we defeated along the way. Hasn't missed a scratch yet. Now, as long as it doesn't crit, we're good. And we don't miss tackle. It uses Leer. Brilliant. That should mean we win. We do. We have 12 minutes left to catch a Centret and get to Route 31. Let's see if we can do it. Right, come on. Move on. Don't care what your name is. I'm giving the police a fake name anyway. Our Route 29 encounter is Centret. Very good. Very good. Male Centret as well. Tackle. Another tackle crit would take it out. So we need to throw Pokeballs here. We only have 5. Right, with 7 and a few seconds. 7 minutes and a few seconds to get to Route 31. We should be able to do it. We need to pick a nickname pretty quickly here. What do we pick? We picked something from the Origin tab on Bulbapedia, I believe. Where's Echidna? Yeah, Origin. So it's essentially the same thing we had for the when we got to Whitney. So Centret. We need to open it quickly. We have enough time. I think we're gonna make it. I think we'll make it. Origins by its name, Centret's behaviors, and markings. We're gonna name it markings. Wake up traits, Baka Danuki, a kind of your big bellies. Now we have belly already, are commonly associated with Japanese raccoon dogs or tanuki. Flying squirrels, striped tail, maybe based on a ring of aforementioned tanuki. We're gonna name it markings. That sounds like a very bad name, honestly, but it is a reference to a Nirvana song. Which is exactly why it makes it so bad. Well, not because it's a Nirvana song, it's the markings that he's referring to. Right, Route 31, nighttime. I have come to the realization that I'm an idiot. The song by Nirvana is not called Territorial Markings, it's called something else. But essentially, that other thing is what they do. They mark their territories with the noun, the verbal noun that they have used in the title. Also, I was going to update the goal and all that. I forgot to do that because I wanted to mention that I'm an idiot. Right, our Route 31 encounter is Bellsprout. This is terrible. Well, Bellsprout's going to be very helpful against the rival. I really don't want Victory Bell. Just don't want it. And it is exclusive to Leaf Green, where we probably need a cut user. And it definitely can learn cut. Pokemon Gold is an unmitigated disaster. It really is. I'd honestly love to restart, but if we do, we've no Centret, which is gonna make Falkner very tough, because Centret has the highest attack out of all of the first route Pokemon. I don't know what to do here. If we do nighttime encounters only, we're guaranteed to encounter Bellsprout. Because we're going to get Hoothoot on Route 29. Then Route 30, we're probably going to get a Spinarak. Like, we'd have to be very lucky to avoid, to dodge all the Spinarak encounters on Route 30. Which leaves Route 31 with only Bellsprout available, which means we'd have to avoid Bellsprout altogether. Little deflating this game, so it is. We're gonna knock it out. In fact, we're gonna go back to Route 30 and catch a Pokemon there. Probably gonna be a Spinarak, which isn't great. We prefer Hoothoot, really, for Falkner. Yeah. Right, we failed our Route 31 encounter. We kinda need Hoothoot to even go into Bellsprout Tower. Right, our Route 30 encounter is a Hoothoot. So I guess no Spinarak. I think we're safe to do one more. Yeah. We should probably switch here to eat the damage on Echidna. Right, if we had to pick 3 Pokemon, these would be the 3 to defeat Falkner. So we got that at least. But again, they're 2 normal types. I want to go and get Dunsparce again. Remember, we're not guaranteed Dunsparce. We can guarantee it if we keep a level 4 Pokemon at level 4, but that in itself is a challenge. Hoothoot, let's look up your nickname. Man, I'm so deflated with this game now. Seems to be based on a horned owl, red eyes combined with a clock. Clock was such as a great name. Round body is the shape of a clock face. The 2 prongs of its crest resemble clock hands. We name it Prongs. Not exactly the greatest name, but I guess we'll go for it. Prongs. I always imagined that word was spelt differently. Right, next up, Falkner, unless something else goes wrong before Falkner. Right, let's take on Falkner, the first gym leader after some very bad setbacks. Let's see if we can defeat Falkner or not. It hasn't been going our way this game so far. We're in part 9 and we're still battling the first gym leader. That tells you everything. Right, the plan here is to use Growl. Oh, I forgot. I need to switch to every Pokemon I have, so they all grow to level 10. So we use 2 Growls. We'll use a few tackles here. Wouldn't be bad if we could use 1 more Growl on Pidgeotto. So maybe we go to Markings here. Hopefully Markings a tackle isn't so strong that it one-shots Pidgey. That'd be very bad if it did. Okay. And now we switch to Echidna, take it out. Please don't miss the tackle. Great. So, 2 smoke screens, I think. Leer. Switch to Hoothoot prongs. Use growl. So smokescreen, we outspeed it because we're level 10. I think if we were level 9 we wouldn't outspeed it. Unfortunately it still lands. What were we at? Did it do exactly 10? I think it did. No, it couldn't have. It didn't do 10. It did? Right, that was a crit. So unfortunately we can't use the leer. We will go to prongs however. Maybe, hopefully we can get in a growl. We get a miss, that's good. That will help us with the growl. It's another crit. That's bad because that means that the growl doesn't matter. But markings is our highest attack. It's our biggest hitter. So this is what we were building up to. Do we use one defense curl maybe? Because no, we just go straight attacks. We just go straight attacks. Right, it only does 5 damage, thankfully. Look, and we're doing quite a lot without the leer. Now the thing is, right, thankfully the berry's gonna proc here. The thing is, if it had a crit us the way it crit the other two, we would have lost this battle already. Hopefully this next tackle's enough to take it out. It finally misses one again. We beat Falkner without losing the Pokemon. We did lose technically one Pokemon, but we didn't lose it. We never caught it. We failed the Route 31 encounter intentionally because we want to keep Bellsprout for Leaf Green. In order so that we have a cut user. Alright, Falkner defeated. Route 32 encounter up next. That'll be vital. We kind of really need a Wooper if we want to stand a chance in this challenge. Which is a bad place to be in a Nuzlocke if you need one specific Pokemon and you can't repel for it. But we'll see. Route 32 up next. Okay, our Union Cave encounter is Zubat. We can date. What I don't like is that it's level 7. So we're missing the friendliness upgrade of 2 levels. Because it's level 7, but we'll take it. Was worried a crit probably would have taken it out there, which is thing. Alright, but this is our Union Cave encounter. We managed to skip the encounter on Route 32, and we have a Heracross tree on Route 32. We know that for certain. And we have an Apom tree on Route 33. So what we're going to try and do is get a Heracross and an Apom. Or get an Apom first and then get a Heracross. The thing is, we need to try and make it through Rock Tunnel or Union Cave somehow without a Wooper. What is up with you, Zubat? So what we're gonna do, the plan, we might as well start talking about the plan then. We're gonna use Zubat, Echidna, we're gonna try and dodge every trainer we can. And we need Dunsparce, so we need to defeat Hiker Anthony. But the thing is, we can do Hiker Anthony after we do Team Rocket. So, I almost knocked the camera again. Let me see how this works out, because I want and I need Dunsparce for Bugsy. No, I don't need it for Bugsy, but I need it for the rival to take out Croconaw. Oh no, actually that means going through Route 32 again. But we can buy repels in Azalea Town. So it will work. It will work. We buy repels to get through Route 32 again without, or Route 32, yeah. Without getting an encounter, we go and get Dunsparce. We use repels again through Route 32 to not trigger an encounter. We train Dunsparce on all of the trainers on Route 32. We train Dunsparce. How are we going to train Dunsparce on these trainers? I don't know yet. Zubat should be able to take... No, it won't be able to take care of Machop, will it? And then how are we going to take care of Geodude? It has Rock Throw. This plan is huge holes. There's huge holes in this plan. I have to admit. But I really want a Heracross. And we kind of guaranteed that we can get one. But we can only get it after Bugsy and after the rival. And to defeat the rival we need a Dunsparce, and in order to get a Dunsparce we need to defeat Anthony. And in order to defeat Anthony, we kind of need Wooper, which is Route 32. Damn it. It's not going to work out, is it? But we have a Heracross 3 on Route 32. Right, let's think about a name for Zubat. We'll work something out. Where's my thing here? Zubat, Bulba. Will we just name a Vampire again? Also, we seem to be catching a lot of female Pokemon this time, which is a nice change, but means our attack is worse. Right, we're gonna name it Blood. I could see that being a banned word. We'll not name it Blood. Would Saliva be banned? I feel like it would be. Disease, Rabies, probably banned as well. We're going to click on Vampires, and if there's a female word for a vampire, but vampire is male and female, isn't it? There's no vampiress or something like that, is there? Actually, let's look that up in Wiktionary. If there's a female word for vampire, we'll use that, even though it wasn't in the biology thing. Vampiress. There's a word here. A female vampire. Okay, that's what we're going to name it. Let me make sure I spell this correctly. Then at least there's some difference to the last attempt. Vampiress. There we go. Yeah, spelled that correctly. Okay, so we're gonna try and make the Heracross work somehow. I don't know how exactly yet. So next we meet, we'll probably be losing the attempt to Anthony. Right, we'll see you there. Right, let's take on the Rocket Boss. We still don't have a Dunsparce. We've dodged Anthony the hiker successfully, but we need to face him eventually so that we can get a Dunsparce in order to defeat the rival, because I don't see how we're going to defeat the rival without a Dunsparce, to be honest. Right, let's switch to Echidna. We have Mudslap. We're just going to Mudslap it. It has evolved, by the way, Echidna. It is now Quilava, which I'm hoping means it will live a Rock Slide by Anthony's Geodude. Now the importance of beating Anthony is if we get his phone number, we can trigger a Dunsparce swarm with his phone number. That's why we need to defeat hiker Anthony. That's why he's such a pivotal role. And I know I just spent the whole time talking about a different trainer while battling this trainer, but that's because this trainer's a joke. I don't even know why I've included them in the boss battle thing, but they are kind of a boss, so yeah. We're probably going to head into the gym to level up our Pokemon a little more so that we have a more comfortable battle. I think it'll always be an uncomfortable battle against Anthony, but we need to defeat Anthony to get his phone number to trigger the swarm of Dunsparce in the Dark Cave. Then we'll go back and get the Dunsparce. We'll come back, defeat Bugsy. Echidna should beat Bugsy probably on its own. And then we need the Dunsparce to defeat our rival, I think. I think it's our best bet to defeat the Croconaw. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Yeah. So next battle will be either the Dunsparce encounter or Bugsy. We might actually take on Bugsy before we get the Dunsparce. That might be a bad idea. So Dunsparce up next. Or Anthony taking us out. That could also be the next part. Right. Right, Anthony. Are you ready to battle? It's gonna be a tough one. Okay, this decides what happens. Does the run go on or not? Geodude in the lead. Our best answer is our fire type. It has Rock Slide, by the way. So we're going to use Mud Slap. We outspeed it. We instantly lower its accuracy. We get a crit, in fact. Rock Throw lands. It doesn't even do half. The thing is, a crit will take us out. We're lowering its accuracy again. It misses Rock Throw this time. Now Rock Throw is not 100% accurate, so it was likely to miss one anyway without us lowering its accuracy. Right, we took out Geodude. We get 202 XP for that. Now I think the way to deal with Machop, it's a level 11, but I think it only has low kick. I only ever saw it use low kick. We double resist that with Vampirus. Vampirus. I don't know how it's pronounced. So unfortunately the low kick is going to hurt Prongs quite a lot because it doesn't resist it. It's just regular, but it does have Peck. So we confuse it. In order, hoping that would happen, we use Peck. Hopefully we do half. We do. Confuse no more. We can take one low kick, I'm sure. Right, we can take another one, but we don't have to because we defeated Anthony. Unbelievable. I know what's going to go wrong now. It's that we're not going to get Dunsparce. We're going to get Geodude instead. You know, actually we'll try and get the Pokemon. Alright, our Dark Cave encounter is a Geodude. That's our dreams of a Dunsparce gone. That's awful. Man, that is... that's just terrible. I'm probably going to get a Dunsparce encounter on the way out, aren't I? Oh, this is terrible. I wanted a Dunsparce. How are we going to defeat the rival now? Well, we're going to have to figure out a way to defeat the rival. Oh, here we go. Right, our Violet City encounter is, as it always was, Togepi. Yeah. We're gonna try and deny the egg and crystal, but I think you can't. Oh, we got a female Togepi. Wow, we're getting a lot of female Pokemon. It's making up for all of the male Pokemon that we got in the previous attempts. We already decided on the name while we were hatching it, because we're gonna end the video here. It was very disappointing not to get this Dunsparce, so I decided I'd call it a day here. Also, we should delete Anthony's number before, in case, you know, you never know, he might call us first thing and inform us about a swarm, whereas if this run continues we want a snubble swarm next time. So yeah, we're gonna heal our Pokemon and we're gonna end the part here. Yeah, slightly unfortunate with the Dunsparce, unfortunate with the Bellsprout encounter, but we still have a Heracross 3 on Route 32. And we have an Apom tree on Route 33. So if we catch the Apom on Route 33 and come back to Route 32, we can guarantee at least a Heracross encounter. We don't know if we can catch it though, but we'll try. So that'll be probably how we start out the next part. Go and take on Bugsy. We're going to be using only Quilava, Vampiress, Zubat, and Prongs, the Hoothoot, to take on both Bugsy and the rival. I don't know how we're going to defeat the rival yet, but if we can get Hoothoot to level 16, I believe it learns Hypnosis, which could push the battle in our favor, potentially. Not quite sure. If it actually, I think our Hoothoot learned Hypnosis today in the attempt before we failed. I think it was 16 when it learned it. Might be 18. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to defeat our rival with those 3 Pokemon, because we need to start doing it the way we did it in Gen 1, which is realizing that there's not enough trainer XP to go around, and I don't want to be level grinding in the tall grass. So we need to use less Pokemon. So Markings, even though it's still in the team, which is our Centret, is dropped already. It's relegated to a sack swap already. Togepi, relegated to a sack swap already. We want to have essentially only 4 Pokemon by the end of the game. I was hoping that it would be Dunsparce, Typhlosion, Crobat, and Heracross. That now seems unlikely. Well, impossible, because we didn't get Dunsparce, so I'm going to have to find something other than Dunsparce. We might use Granbull or something, I don't know. I don't think normal types are that great, but Granbull at least. Oh no, I want to get an Umbreon as well. So it might be Umbreon, I don't know yet, we'll have to see. Yeah, but we'll still be catching plenty of other Pokemon for the Living Dex. It's just about the Pokemon that I actually bring to trainer battles. I need to be more careful about them, because there's not enough trainer XP to go around. And I think once I figured that out for Red, that's when I started winning Red. That's when it then only took me 3 attempts to beat Blue, because I figured that out in Red, and then Yellow was done in a single attempt. I feel like I fell into the trap quite frequently here in Gold of trying to catch too many Pokemon and use 6 Pokemon, which there's just not enough XP to go around for 6 Pokemon. And in fact, I beat Red with 3 Pokemon that I actually used in the Elite Four and the Champion Battle. One was there that was also at the level cap, but mainly was just there to back something up in case something went wrong. So it didn't really do much. And then I had 2 sack swaps. And then I used the same formula in Blue and the same formula in Yellow. And I think the same formula applies to this game also. There's a little oddity in this game where Red is, I think, a level 81. Let me look it up quickly, I have it down in my notes. Yeah, level 81 Pikachu. But then the challenge doesn't end when we defeat Red. The challenge ends according to my rules once you defeat the Elite Four after all post-game content has been unlocked. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean I have to beat Red, because it just says unlocked. You don't have to go and play all of it. It just, all of it has to be unlocked. So either we're not going to take on Red, or we're going to have to train 3 Pokemon up to 81 and have 3 Pokemon stay at 41 or at 42, which is the level cap for the first Elite Four member. I don't remember their name. It's the one with the 2 Zatus. Yeah, so that's going to be a little oddity in this game. So we're going to end up using 6 Pokemon definitely, but we're gonna have 3 of them probably leveled to 80 and 3 of them to 42, and then we beat the game with 42, or we mightn't take on Red. We're definitely going to go to go to Mount Silver to get our encounter, of course, but yeah, with the way the rules are, we might skip red. Just a little oddity. I mean, we didn't catch Mewtwo in every game because we can only catch it one time. We caught it in blue. In red we caught a different Pokemon, but we didn't go to Mew and play through the full story. So it's just, it has to be unlocked and then you have to defeat the Elite Four. We might do one game where we go and beat red, just so we've done it. Yeah, but I don't see much of a point to it. Again, the Elite Four's levels are so low, I can't bring any legendary Pokemon to those battles. Well, I can bring the legendary trio, but not Lugia and Ho-Oh. So, yeah, maybe I could train Lugia and Ho-Oh up to level 80 and one-shot the whole team with them, but nah, I don't think that'll work. And also, would that feel much better than just not defeating red? I don't know. We'll have to see. We're talking about the end of the game. We can barely get to flipping Whitney. So, yeah. Unfortunately, this part is heartbreaking again. The loss to Whitney. The realization that Quagsire was really OP for us and Dunsparce didn't nearly have the defenses that we thought it had. And then getting Bellsprout on Route 31, that ruined me mentally. I really didn't like that. So I was a bit distraught playing through the rest then, but we beat Falkner easily enough. And somehow we made it through Route 32 without getting a single encounter. And then I looked up and saw that we have a Heracross tree on Route 32 and an Apom tree on Route 33. So if we get the Apom, we're guaranteed a Heracross encounter. Doesn't mean we're going to catch it. But I think a Heracross could help us with Whitney. Now it is bug fighting, so it won't resist the rollouts. Stomp will still hit like a truck. And we probably won't have close combat or anything yet. But yeah, I want to try Heracross. And that's what we're going to start off with next part. We're going to go to Bugsy, take out Bugsy. That should be easy enough. Then take on the rival. That'll be difficult. I have to figure out a way how we beat him. Then we go and get the Headbutts TM. Head back to Route 33. Get an Apom. We need to catch the Apom to ensure that we definitely get a Heracross, or we get the Geodude situation from just now when we didn't get Dunsparce. Yeah, so that's the plan for next time. I hope by then. We have no fainted Pokemon in this part, so something's going right. Something's going right, but we didn't get very far into it, did we? So yeah, we'll leave it there. Hopefully better luck next time. Well, better luck. It's not down to luck, is it? It's me messing around and not taking the thing. I think the issue was I was training too many Pokemon at once. I need to have less Pokemon. I need to have 3, maximum 4 that I'm using. And I think even Zubat, I will keep to level 40, and then it'll stay at level 40. I'm going to drop it. And then we continue with Typhlosion. Heracross, I was going to have Dunsparce, but now it's going to have to be Umbreon or someone. Actually, that team doesn't sound too good, does it? Doesn't matter. Right, we're going to end it here. We're in 5 hours on the long version. Main channel video will probably be shorter, a lot shorter, probably below an hour. Yeah, hope to see you, even though this is already part 9, attempt 18. I think I might have forgot to count 1 or 2 attempts there, so we might be at attempt 19 or 20 already. Officially. Let me make sure we saved. Yeah, that'll be it. Hopefully we have better luck next time. No, I should stop saying that. Hopefully I play better next time. Right. I'll see you around. Unfortunately with no Dunsparce.